Hello everyone, I'm Anand Narsimhan and here we are on yet another episode of Corona Warriors, keeping us in the hunt. We have tried to bring out the good that has come out of all these tough times that we live in. We have had people, companies, organizations, etc., all from different corners of life jump in, take charge and shield us all during this pandemic. And you know what they say? It only takes one. One person can start a revolution. One person can set the ball, set the entire movement rolling, and one person can lead by charge, by example, and make a huge difference. So today, with the continued motive of spreading cheer and happiness, we are taking a look at exemplary stories of heroic individuals. Let us take a look at some of these stories of these unsung individual heroes. Every crisis has its heroes. During these unprecedented times, we have found ours. These warriors have been on their feet to help people out with essentials, be it through products. The brave acts of these heroes are not forgotten. We salute these Corona warriors. We are looking at them on our screens. We are safe. We are all trying to stay as safe as we can. It is unbelievable what people do. And it is heartwarming for me to have had the opportunity to actually converse with some of these warriors. Today we have with us Mr. Khushru Pocha, a resident of Nagpur and the founder of Seva Kitchen. His acts during the pandemic have been lauded by the Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray himself. Through his kitchen, Khushru has provided meals to over 3,500 families in need. We can only thank him for all that he has done and keeps doing. Let's have a word with none other than Mr. Pocha himself.
Well, joining us now is Mr. Khushru Pocha. He's a superintendent with the Central Railway and its commercial department, and this is in Nagpur. Now, what he's done is something very, very unique. How to feed people via a medium called Seva Kitchen, but not collect any money. It's all voluntary. You reach out to people and they step up to help. And it's an amazing endeavor. Mr. Pocha, I'm so happy to be able to have this conversation with you. Thank you very much. You are indeed a Corona warrior who's keeping us in the hunt. Let me ask you this whole concept of Seva Kitchen, how did you start it?
In 2014, my mother was admitted to Central India Institute of Medical Sciences in Nagpur. She was admitted in the hospital for 20 days. I used to see every day people from villages who used to come for treatment to the hospital used to set up a chula. And I was very disturbed when I saw this. My mother asked me, Khushru, why are you disturbed? And I told her that, Mummy, I have been seeing people from villages who can't afford a decent meal. So she said two things to me. Why don't you feed them? The people of the world will help you. And my friend readily agreed. And he started serving 25 meals every Sunday. He would buy those meals and he would share them at the hospital. And I realized that when he would share 25 meals, there would be other 100 people coming for those meals. So I told him that no, we will start cooking at my place. And that is how we started cooking for 150 people and Seva Kitchen was born. People should be motivated to start their own kitchen and their houses, cook food, make groups and feed the needy. So that is how the concept of Seva Kitchen was born, because I believe every kitchen which feeds the needy is a Seva Kitchen. And I thought that instead of cooking meals, I would help people with grocery kits. We started on a platform called Donate Cart. We made a kit which was about 13.5 kgs, which consisted of rice, atta, and all the things which are needed. And we started giving these kits in Nagpur, especially where migrant laborers were there. We told those people that we will sustain you till the lockdown is over.
No, but let me ask you this. When you give them grocery kits, the fact is, how do they cook it? Where do they cook it? So did you then start serving cooked food to them? Or and the other aspect was lockdown, exposure, you yourself contracting COVID-19, your entire team, were they not worried? So what precautions did you take?
See, when we gave the kids, they have their own houses. They were ordinary jhuggis, they were jhuggi jhopdis. They were staying in them. So, their contractors did not pay them money. They just ran away. So we started giving them the kits, sustaining them, and they started cooking and eating. Well, the question of we contracting or our volunteers, that's a very valid point. My family was very worried. The volunteers who were working with us had a heart of gold. Speaking to somebody that I have not come across a single case where a
Wow.
volunteer has contracted COVID. So somebody told me that people doing good have an aura around them, and that aura helps them a lot. So I think it's God's grace. We've been
True.
really blessed that people have given us an opportunity to serve them.
True, and if I can you borrow some Parsi terminology, they say the fire within burns out, so it just adds to that a ring of protection around the person. That's what it does. But let me
Yes,
ask
yes,
you this: I believe you got a call from Uddhav Thackeray, the Maharashtra Chief Minister.
yes,
Tell us all
yes.
about it.
To get a call from the chief minister, an ordinary person getting a call from the chief minister. He came online and he said, Kushruji, Jai Maharashtra. And I
Hmm.
said, Jai Maharashtra. And he immediately said, I'm amazed at the good work you are doing. I'm very happy that I have a person like you, not only in our country, but in my state. Please continue with the good work you are doing. Anything, any help you need from the government, please do let me know, and we will do what we can for you. Keep your family safe and wish you all the best. This is a pat on the back from the from the chief minister. What more does one need?
You are the ones keeping us in the hunt, keeping the faith, and I really enjoyed it. We are connecting virtually, but I can feel the positivity from you, Mr. Pocha. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much for taking time out and sharing a story with us. Thank you.
Well, that was my conversation with Khushru Pocha, a truly inspirational figure and someone we could all take a lesson on humanity from. One true warrior. While we are talking about these individual heroes, let us also take a moment to realize that while a lot of these warriors are here to tell their story and inspire us, unfortunately, there are many who couldn't be here. Many have fought for us and sacrificed their lives for us. Let's pledge to not let their sacrifice go in vain and forever remember their courage. Talking about frontline heroes, we cannot forget the ones who are standing on their toes 24/7. These heroes are serving the nation with all they have, braving the pandemic along with everyone, getting their hands dirty and making sure we stay safe, we stay clean. We are talking about the housekeeping staff in hospitals who are risking their lives for our safety and hygiene. Let's have a word with them.
सबसे पहले हम पीपी पहनते हैं और पीपी पूरी सेफ्टी के साथ में पहनते हैं, उसको रीचेक करते हैं, कम से कम 2 से 3 बार चेक करते हैं कि कहीं हमारा बॉडी का कोई भी पार्ट्स जो है एक्सपोज नहीं हो रहा हो। ठीक है, अगर एक्सपोज होता है तो हम उसको फुल्ली कवर कर लेते हैं। दैन हम सब जब अंदर जाते हैं, वार्ड के अंदर जाते हैं, तो हम सबसे पहले पेशेंट के पास जाते हैं, तो हम विश करते हैं। विश करने के बाद में हम पेशेंट अगर सो रहे होते हैं तो उनको उठाते हैं। दैन जो भी प्रोसेस है वो स्टार्ट करते हैं। हम हाइपोक्लोराइड से हम क्लीनिंग करते हैं। फिर दैन उसके बाद में अगर हम पेशेंट कहता है कि हमारा बेड शीट एंड लीलन चेंज करने के लिए अगर वो स्टेबल हैं तो कर देते हैं, नहीं तो हम थोड़ा वेट कर लेते हैं। दैन जब भी वो बोलते हैं हम तब दे देते हैं। फिर ब्रेकफास्ट आता है, फिर हम ब्रेकफास्ट देते हैं। ठीक है, फिर ब्रेकफास्ट करने के बाद में जो भी रूम का जो भी जूठा प्लेट वगैरह होता है हम उसको गार्बेज में डाल के डबल के केबल टाई लगा के हम बाहर कर देते हैं। और फिर अंदर में हम एक दूसरे से सोशल डिस्टेंस बना के रखते हैं और क्लीनिंग का विशेष तौर पे ध्यान रखते हैं कि कोई भी ऐसा इन्फेक्शन का संभावना ना रहे। सुबह से मॉर्निंग में जब जाते हैं पेशेंट के पास में, ठीक है, तो मोटिवेट करना हम वहीं से स्टार्ट कर देते हैं और जब तक हमारी शिफ्ट 4 आवर्स की होती है तब तक हम मोटिवेट करते रहते हैं पेशेंट को। जितनी बार हम हमारे साथ में पेशेंट के टच में हम जितनी बार जाते हैं उतनी बार मोटिवेट करते हैं। जैसे सुबह मॉर्निंग में कहा कि सर आप कैसे हो, ठीक हो, हाँ सर आप ठीक हो जाएगा, बस कुछ नहीं हुआ है आपको, बस ठीक हो जाएगा। वो भी कहते हैं कि हाँ मैं ठीक हो जाऊँगा। तो इसलिए उनको बार बार जितनी बार हम मोटिवेट करते हैं तो उनकी ठीक होने की संभावनाएँ उतनी बढ़ती जाती है। और हम आपस में भी एक दूसरे को मोटिवेट करते हैं। जैसे देखते हैं कि कोई कुछ अगर बात करने लग रहा है इस टॉपिक पे, तो हम उसको हटा के हम उसको मोटिवेट करने पे लग जाते हैं कि नहीं कुछ नहीं होगा, सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा, नॉर्मल है, देख मेरे को कुछ नहीं हुआ, तेरे को भी कुछ नहीं होगा और किसी को कुछ नहीं होगा, सब ठीक हो जाएंगे। पहले मुझे भी बहुत डर लगा था और लगना भी चाहिए, ठीक है। दैन मुझे जब ट्रेनिंग मिलती रही, हमारे सीनियर हमें मोटिवेट करते रहे, हमें बताया गया कि कैसे कैसे करना है, तो उसके हिसाब से सब ठीक हो गया। और रही बात फैमिली की, तो फैमिली तो सबकी मना करेगी, क्योंकि इस चीज़ में कोई भी अपने बेटे को या किसी को भी जाने से मना ज़रूर करेगा। लेकिन मैंने अपने घर वालों को मोटिवेट किया, मैंने बताया कि ये अगर हम नहीं करेंगे तो कौन करेगा, ठीक है। और ये कौन सा हम अपने लिए कर रहे हैं, पेशेंट की सेफ्टी और सेवा के लिए लगे हुए हैं हम। तो घर वाले फिर मान गए। घर वालों से रोज़ बातचीत होती है, फ़ोन पे भी बात होती है, वीडियो कॉल होती है। दैन हम घर वालों को बस यही कह सकते हैं कि बस हमें कुछ नहीं हुआ, मैं ठीक हूँ। तो घर वाले जब सुन लेते हैं कि वो ठीक है तो समझ जाते हैं।
Well, it's a thankless job, but let's not forget what these people, these warriors have done for all of us, for the country, when they were needed the most. They are truly warriors and we salute them. More stories of bravery right after this very, very short break. Stay with us. Hello and welcome back as we salute our Corona warriors. But safety first. Protect yourself by keeping your work and home sanitized. Bacto-V is a multi-purpose disinfectant that helps in killing viruses that spread via infected surfaces. Let's get on. We have seen a lot of products come out during this pandemic, the ones that help people stay safe and hygienic. Right now, we have with us Chairman and Managing Director of Kevin Care, Mr. C.K. Ranganathan. Kevin Care has come up with Bacto-V, a range of products that ensures that you win the fight against this harmful bacteria and, of course, the dangerous viruses on a daily basis. Let's hear more about it from Mr. Ranganathan himself.
Joining us is somebody who started in the business of manufacturing shampoos way back in the 80s. But today he has now come out with an innovative product which allows us to keep our surroundings sanitized and disinfected. Mr. C.K. Ranganathan, wonderful to talk to you, sir. What a journey it has been of innovation and perhaps enterprise. And in these COVID times, you have come up with Bacto-V, so that is bacteria to viruses, as a surface disinfectant.
Yeah, thanks, Anand. Pleasure talking to you.
Tell us the idea behind Bacto-V.
By first week of March, it's clear, it's inevitable. COVID is coming. So we went about on 5th, we said we are going to launch this product. That's how we went about. We quickly called for cross-functional team. All the team members assembled and said, okay, we'll launch this. And that by 20th, we built the product. That I think is very nice. Kudos to the team. Of course, our R&D had a array of products on the shelves, and we picked up one quickly, but how our packaging design, quite a lot of things are behind, licensing procedures. But the very important thing is we feel that we could participate in saving lives, in fighting the corona war. When it's going to save the lives, I think that gives us tremendous amount of satisfaction.
Surface disinfectants is not a new category. But COVID-19 has changed the category. Hasn't it changed the complexion of the category itself? Just talk us through that. And how is it going to change the way we continue to operate and how we live our lives? How is it going to engineer perhaps a social change?
The fear has crept in. First, fundamentally, I would say the fear of life. It is life is first that has come in. I have to save my life, my family's life. And that has eventually led to a lot of series of attitudinal change and buying behavior in the customer's mind. Has become and will continue to be post-COVID also, will become integral part of life and also part and parcel of the consumer's monthly budget. One other thing I would say that the consumer attitude shift is prevention is better than cure. I think that is strongly ingrained in their mind.
We are actually using Bactovi in our studios. So we are using Bactovi as a surface disinfectant, and we're cleaning our. And even when I'm sitting on the anchor desk, it is sprayed and it's wiped and it's cleaned, and I see Bactovi. So tell me about this becoming a new normal. Like you said, prevention is better than cure. Do you think the consumer has made that shift, and at all levels?
I feel that will be of highest order you are seeing during the pandemic, but my viewpoint is that will come down. I would say that it would shift back to some amount of, okay, now the corona is behind, I can go back, but at least I think 30 to 40% of the habit will stay back.
But tell me about Bactovi as the product. What are the offerings?
Is we have a hand sanitizer, and we came with the surface sanitizer that is there for this thing. Any surface we can do that. The other one, the one is this gadget sanitizer. We thought it's very important that we come out with a product that it doesn't damage the electronic component. Came out with a 99.7% alcohol content. This is the first of its kind. Whereas other surface disinfectants, other products, which are all only 70% alcohol and 30% water. Alcohol alone should not be taken for granted. We complemented in the surface disinfectant with another biocide that will help in kind of this thing. Any corners of this thing also, if it is there, it will ensure it hits and kills the thing, and also gives some prolonged protection.
Oh, that's fantastic. This is fantastic innovation because, from coming from the media fraternity, I know how much our VJs, my entire tech team, the entire PCR has got such elaborate gadgets, and then we have to protect them, but then we're also touching them. So we can sanitize our hands, but how are the gadgets being sanitized? And this product certainly changes the dynamics.
Particularly the mics, if you look at the sponge on the mic. Yeah. And I think when you speak, somebody has earlier spoken, I think you don't know what is sitting on the mic.
Correct.
This all, I think, comes very handy.
How did it all happen? R&D, product, SKUs, finally branding, everything.
So we swung into action on March 5th and launched the product on March 20th. That's the basic sanitizer. Everything was a challenge, if you look at. Even our scientists could not commute to our R&D, and we need to ensure that they are cleared. The decks are cleared to move on and on. Thanks to the team, every ball was hit for a 6, and we could able to bring the product on this thing. Every obstacle was converted into an opportunity. All possibilities, government, we have to go to the government time and again, to both state government, various states, and to central government to clear the decks. And every government we approached with a request, I think that they helped us a lot, is what I would say.
What do you think is your one big takeaway? The repercussions economically, and also how do we come out of it? Because one thing I see in the attitude is that you turned a crisis into an opportunity.
That my mom continued to tell and taught us this, that look ahead in life, don't look back. So that, I think, having learned that, it's very important for us when the corona has hit us, instead of looking at the lockdown is there, the factories are closed, we started looking out and said that what we need to do and going to make things happen. And that's a very, very important mindset. Where the way we have come out with range of products and continuing to. Rich man enjoys, a common man should afford to.
Correct.
Very important. So we came out with sanitizer and sachets as well. So that's very important. At their budget, that's very important. What they can afford. 50 paisa sanitizer.
I've seen that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, finally, let me ask you, what's your message to the country?
Boldly face the future. Don't magnify fear, is what I would say. One thing that very clearly taught us in the whole episode is chances favors the prepared mind.
Thank you so much for taking the time out, and thank you so much for innovating. Thank you so much for coming out and telling people that you can turn crisis into an opportunity if we just are able to think in that manner. Thank you so much, Mr. Ranganathan. Wonderful talking to you.
Well, we also have one more fascinating story. Story of an individual who goes above and beyond the tag of an ordinary person by stepping up and doing extraordinary work to help others. We are talking about Jishan Khan, the owner of Mad Bananas, a store in Noida. Let's have a word with Jishan himself and hear his story right from him.
Hi, मेरा नाम जीशान खान है. मैं नोएडा में लास्ट 5 इयर्स से मैड बनाना सुपर स्टोर के नाम की एक चेन चला रहा हूँ, जिसमें मेरे नियर अबाउट 5 स्टोर्स नोएडा के अंदर मैं रन कर रहा हूँ, जिसमें ऑलमोस्ट 84 एम्प्लॉइज काम कर रहे हैं. जिस दिन 24 मार्च को माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने हमारे लॉकडाउन अनाउंस किया 21 डेज का, तो उस सिचुएशन में क्या हुआ कि हम लोगों ने सबसे पहले सोसाइटीज के जितने भी व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप थे उसमें मैसेज डालना शुरू किया, कस्टमर को इन्फॉर्म करना शुरू किया कि हम किसी भी तरह की पैनिक बाइंग नहीं करेंगे, हम आपको ईच एंड एवरी सिंगल कोई भी प्रोडक्ट होगा, लेट्स सपोज पेरिशेबल आइटम है, वेजिटेबल है, फ्रूट्स है, मिल्क है, एनीथिंग related to the grocery and your luxuries, we will fulfill all the products at your doorstep. तो सबसे पहले हमने 2 मीटर के एक राउंड सर्किल हमने पहले ही तैयार कर रखे थे जिसमें कस्टमर को हमने खड़ा किया। दूसरा, हमने हमारे पास सिर्फ 2 कैश काउंटर उस टाइम स्टोर में अवेलेबल थे जिसको हमने 5 में कन्वर्ट किया। 5 कैश काउंटर होने की वजह से क्या है कि कस्टमर को जल्दी से जल्दी स्टोर से मूव करके हम बाहर निकाल सकते थे। साथ के साथ हमने क्या किया कि उस स्टोर से मूव होने के बाद कस्टमर को जो रो में लगे हुए थे, जो पैनिक हो रहे थे, उनके लिए हमने अंदर के अपने 5 एम्प्लॉइज उनको दिए जो कि उनके ऑर्डर्स अपने मोबाइल पे नोट कर रहे थे, व्हाट्सएप पे नोट कर रहे थे, स्लिप बना रहे थे। इस तरह से उनके ऑर्डर्स को हमने प्रोसेस करके और निकालने की कोशिश करी। फिर उसके बाद भी अगर हमने देखा कि ऑलमोस्ट 1.5 किलोमीटर की हमारे स्टोर पे एक लाइन बन गई है। फिर हमने कस्टमरों से एक बार डिस्कस किया कि सर, अगर आप लोग इस तरह से पैनिक होंगे तो हम आप किसी को भी सर्व नहीं कर पाएंगे, हमें आपकी हेल्प की जरूरत है, आपकी कॉपरेशन की जरूरत है। मैं एक भी कोई सिंगल ऐसा कस्टमर नहीं बचेगा, उनको कॉन्फिडेंस पे लिया कि आपके कोई भी एक कस्टमर को ऐसा सिंगल कस्टमर नहीं होगा जिसको कि हम लास्ट कस्टमर तक को हम सर्व करेंगे, अपने स्टोर से उसको सामान देंगे और फुलफिल करेंगे उसकी रिक्वायरमेंट जो भी बेसिक नीड होगी। हम लोगों ने क्या किया कि वेजिटेबल को वॉश करने के लिए एक प्रोसेस बनाया। वेजिटेबल एंड फ्रूट्स को मॉर्निंग में क्या करते हैं, 4 o'clock पे वेजिटेबल एंड फ्रूट्स आते हैं, उनको ग्रेन ब्रू करके कंपनी है जिसके फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल के सैनिटाइजर आते हैं, उनको हम ड्रॉप करते हैं वाटर के अंदर। फिर पूरी वेजिटेबल एंड फ्रूट्स को वॉश करने के बाद अपने स्टोर्स पे सेट करते हैं। हमने 2 कस्टमरों को, स्पेशली 2 सेगमेंट को हमने अलग से डिवाइड किया कि सीनियर सिटीजन और प्रेग्नेंट जितनी भी लेडीज है जो स्टोर तक नहीं आ सकती हैं, जो बीमार है, उनको हमने सपोर्ट, स्पेशली हमने होम डिलीवरी स्टार्ट करी उनके लिए। तो इस तरह से प्रोसेस बनाया हम लोगों ने और उस पर काम कर रहे हैं और डे बाय डे हम कुछ ना कुछ नया इंप्लीमेंट करते हैं ताकि कस्टमर को भी नया लगे, कस्टमर को भी सिक्योर लगे और हम भी सिक्योर रहें। एक डिसीजन लिया कि जो भी प्रॉफिट हम जनरेट करेंगे बिटवीन 2 month 3 month वी विल डिस्ट्रीब्यूट ऑल द प्रॉफिट इन द स्लम एरिया। हम लोगों ने फिर क्या किया कि वॉलंटियर्स के थ्रू जो बड़े भाई का ऑफिस था वहां से कलेक्शन चालू किया, कुछ कस्टमर से चालू किया कुछ कलेक्शन, और उसके जरिए हम लोगों ने क्या किया कि उन लोगों तक 3,75,000 का फर्स्ट अमाउंट हमने इम्प्लीमेंट किया सेक्टर 45 के स्लम एरिया में, सेक्टर 75 के स्लम एरिया में जिसका नाम होशियारपुर है, 45 का सदरपुर, फिर गिजोड़ एक एरिया है वहां पे हमने सर्व किया, नोएडा एक्सटेंशन में हमने सर्व किया जहां पे हम लोगों ने देखा कि कूड़े के अंदर से बंदे खाना निकाल के बच्चों को खिला रहे थे, जहां पे अपने आंसू भी नहीं रुक पा रहे थे, वहां पे हम लोगों ने सर्व किया करीब 450 फैमिलीज को। मुझे लगता है कि आपको खुद रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेनी पड़ेगी देश के प्रति, काम के प्रति, फैमिली के प्रति और लोगों के प्रति, कि आप जब खुद सेफ होंगे तो दूसरों को सेफ रख सकते हैं और कंट्री को भी सेफ कर सकते हैं।
That's it for today's episode, and may I say I am definitely more in awe of such people, such individuals who put the lives of others before them, put service before everything else, put sacrifice for the country before everything else, shield people from the dangers by taking it upon themselves. I hope you were inspired. I know I was. A major salute to all these warriors. More of such stories next time. Stay safe. Bye-bye.